Hi.
How are you?
I'm good.
I am amazing. Thanks for asking. But you didn't. Bitch, we're nominated for Emmys.
Yes, we are. You know, we laid this groundwork a long time ago. When we were working on Drag You, we laid that groundwork where, you know, we worked alongside Matthew and we kind of learned the ideas and the lay of the land and the understanding that these things would eventually be honed and used in another capacity on the show.
I never thought that.
I did. I really did think that.
I never thought that I'd be sitting here now talking to you about this.
So when you were on season 2, did you think that the show would make it all the way up to 11 seasons and there would be all-stars? And did you think that was going to happen?
I always knew that we had our fingers on the pulse of so many things. And so it just took a while for everyone else to catch up. I think each season it's just gotten bigger and better. And then now you see so many different types of queens from every corner of this country that have brought something different to drag. And some people who bring the same stale, gross stuff that was just recycled and regurgitated from a season before.
I'm right here. You don't have to, you can just say my name.
Delta work. So being from season 3 and watching the evolution, could you have imagined being here now, working on the last few seasons as part of the backbone and spine of RuPaul's Drag Race?
You know, I definitely imagined it, for sure. And I knew that it was possible, but I didn't know if it was probable, if that makes any sense. I can remember being on the show and being kind of more intrigued with like how the cameras work and how the lighting works and how the sound works and watching, you know, PAs move and how it's a giant machine. In some way, I knew, well, I do hair, so there's ways to do that, but then I never knew like, how do you get involved in that? And so this is just like a perfect marriage to say, because I mean, essentially what we do is, you know, we play dress up. And then we now get to dress up the ultimate Barbie.
Yeah.
We've been doing drag for a million years together. I mean, we used to work at the bars in Riverside together, and but then you've always been a makeup artist as long as I've known you. And then you sort of evolved into this face. Some people call it the beige face or the raven beat. Did you expect that to happen? Did you know that was happening as it was evolving?
I did not, and I remember back when I first started doing drag, I would watch other queens and I would see, oh, this queen, she really carves the crease out. And this queen, what are those brown stripes on the side of her nose? And why does this queen have, you know, this huge purple line around her mouth? And I remember just every time I would start getting ready, I would just try and like, oh, I'm gonna try bringing those brown lines up a little higher and bring the white stripe down a little bit lower. I never thought it was gonna become something that I would have other makeup artists or other people look at and go, that's what I wanna look like, that's what I wanna create. So it's really become a whole lot of eyeliner, a lot of lip pencil, and a lot of contour. And it has transcended. And I remember the very first time going to do Ruths Makeup, I said, what do you want me to do? Like, what am I doing? She goes, just do the raven face. I was like, okay, girl.
Yeah.
And we saw how that looked, but it's one of those things where you go, oh, yeah, I even have Ru asking me, do this. I want that on me. Which, it's quite flattering, but it's also, God, you have a lot to live up to. I have seen you post hair, like, oh, I styled this wig for, you know, Queen A and Queen B. How is it designing or styling wigs for other queens than just for yourself?
You know, working with Ru, it's really about the proportion storyline, and it's about making it look personalized. We know that this is a wig, but
she doesn't want it to look like she went and bought it.
Right, and that, you know, and I'm guilty of wanting to live in a 1960s beauty parlor. I love that. If I could make it as tall as possible and as smooth as possible, like, you know, like ice cream, I will do that. That's my favorite thing to do. But that's always been our challenge, you know, like taking, like you were saying, not putting the raven face on her, but adapting some of those techniques. The same is for me. The structure, I think, has to be inside the wig, but it has to be loose on the outside, if that makes any sense. And that's where the touch.
I've heard that about you.
Yeah, I am loose on the outside, but when you really get in there, it's so tight.
I heard about that.
It really is.
RuPaul has been nominated 3 times, won 2, and will win a 3rd. And RuPaul's Drag Race has been nominated twice, did not win last year, but will win this year. And that's called The Secret.
The Secret.
That's called putting things out there into the universe. I totally forgot that the Emmy announcements were happening.
Oh, I didn't forget. I wrote them in the calendar.
See, I didn't know. I woke up to a text message from Ru, and it was just a gif.
The Mariah Carey.
Mariah Carey cheersing, toasting people with champagne. And I was like, what time is it? Is this bitch drunk?
Yeah.
Like, what is she doing?
Right.
And then I start seeing, she's like 12 nominations. And I was like, oh, she's excited.
Yeah. Well, and that's what's exciting is like literally everybody on the crew is happy for everyone else.
And
that's why
pretty much
we're lucky
the
with our
entire crew is being recognized. Yeah. It goes from, the show, which that encompasses everyone. So it's definitely, it's RuPaul's Drag Race time to sweep it and snatch them all.
Snatchy trophies.